Welcome back, student. Today we are going to continue the same class of trigonometry, and we are going to continue the same exercise also, that is exercise 8.4. And today our question is, we are going to attempt the third question, and third question is evaluate. Two questions are there, two sub questions are there, question 1 and question 2, and third question is evaluate. So let us start our video. We are going to start our solution part. So see solution for this first question. Okay, see. Now see here, on the numerator place sine 63 and sine 27. Denominator 73. So if you go through the value chart, that is the table for the different trigonometric ratios, you won't be able to see the values such like 63, 27, 17, 73. So whenever you attempt such a question, you must have the knowledge of complementary identities, complementary relations of trigonometric ratios. Now see, we are going to apply the same here. Before starting solution, I would like to remind the relation which we have learnt in the previous exercise while solving the sums of previous exercise, that is exercise 8.3. Sine A can be expressed, sine changes into cos 90 degree minus A. In the same way, if it is cos A, can be written cos changes into sine 90 degree and minus this acute angle A. If it is written like this, cos suppose 23 degree, then definitely follow this rule. Cos will change into sine, cos changes to sine, and 90 degree from the identity or from the relations minus which angle? This angle, 23 degree. So same identity, these identities we are going to apply for the solution of this question, these two questions. Okay, let us start our solution. See here, sine 63 degree, sine square 63 degree. As you know, sine changes into cos, so I am writing cos here, and see square sign is here, so we are putting a square here. 90 degree minus how much? This angle 63. Then next, okay, in this question we are going to change only this, and from the numerator we are going to change sine 63 and cos 17 from the denominator. No need of changing these two. If you change both, sine will change into cos, again sine will change into cos, and you may not get the answer we can't get. So that's why we are changing this from the numerator part, and from the denominator part we are going to change this. So see here, I have already changed sine. In place of sine I have written cos, a square is there, so I have written the same, 90 degree minus this angle, plus write this ratio as it is, sine square 27 upon this. Cos will change into sine, square sign is there, 90 degree minus how much? 17, plus right as it is, cos square 73 degree. Then see, cos square 90 minus 63, it will become 27 degree, plus sine square 27 degree. Same at denominator place, 90 minus 17, 73. So sine square 73 degree plus cos square 73 degree. Now see, in this step we are going to apply the trigonometric identity. As you know, see, cos square 27, sine square 27. These two acute angle measurements are same, and it exists in this form. See, in this form it exists in this form: sine square A plus cos square A equal to how much? 1. This is the trigonometric identity. Okay, if it is like this, sine square, suppose 32 degree, and cos square also 32 degree. Remember, these two angle measurements same, and sine square 32 plus cos square 32, then it will become 1 if these two angle measurements are same. Both acute angle measure should be same. So see here also, cos square 27 plus sine square 27, and sine square, it is same as sine square plus cos square or cos square plus sine square. Acute angle measurements are same. So in this place, by the identity, we can write 1. Now see, denominator part, sine square 73, cos square 73. Same way, sine square A plus cos square A, it will become 1. So which identity we applied here? This sine square A plus cos square A equal to 1. So 1 by 1. Now see, 1 by 1, it will become 1. So we have already evaluated it. So answer for this question, how much we got? 1. 1 is the answer. Now come to the second question. Our second question is this one: sine 25 into cos 65 and cos 25 into sine 65. Here also we are going to, from this two terms are there, see, plus sign is here, this is first term, this is second term. From the first term we are going to change this sine ratio, and from the second term we are going to change which one? Cos ratio. If you are changing here sine, then here you should change cos. If you are changing from the first term cos, then in the second term change the sine. Otherwise you won't get the identity this sine square plus cos square A. How? See, if you are changing sine will change into cos, then an angle will have to follow the complementary identity. Let us solve this sum. So as you know, sine changes into what? Cos 90 degree minus how much? This angle 25 into cos 65, keep it unchanged, plus here see, cos will change into sine 90 degree minus how much? 25, then sine 65. Then see, cos 90 minus 25, 65 into cos 65, then sine 90 minus 25, 90 minus 25, 65, sine 65 into sine 65. You can see, by changing this and this ratio, what we are getting? We are going to get the ratios in a square form, cos into cos. The angle measurements are same, acute angles are same. So cos into cos, it will become how much? Cos square 65 degree. And here sine into sine, it will become sine square 65 degree. See, it exists in this identity. See, angle measurements are same, and cos square A plus sine square A is always equal to 1. So in this place we can write 1. This is the solution of second question. Now come to the next question, that is question number 4. Choose the correct option. For each question, option has been provided. See, this is our first question from this section, section 4, and options are, for these questions, options are given 1, 9, 8 and 0. And see the question, choose the correct option, justify your choice. So we are going to solve this question, and what is the answer we are going to get? We are going to check what answer we are going to obtain by solving these questions. See, 9 is, you can see here sec ratio, here tan ratio, and 9 sec square a, 9 tan square a. So you can take here 9 is common. 9 is common here. So 9 is common. Sec square a. We are taking 9 as common from the both ratios. So 9 we are taking common, sec square a. 9 we have written outside, tan square a. Now see 9. Now come to the trigonometric identity for this section. For this we can apply the trigonometric identity. And what is the trigonometric identity? In my last video I have already given all the trigonometric identities. So applicable identity for this, see, sec, as you know, sec square a is equal to 1 plus tan square a. So if you are transferring this tan ratio to left hand side, then sec square a minus tan square a will be equal to how much? 1. This identity. So see, this already exists in trigonometric identity, that is tan square a minus, sec square a minus tan square a. In this place we can write 1. So we can write, and how they are related? With product, multiplication. 9 into, for this value we are going to write, for this we are going to write 1. So answer we got 9 1 ja 9. So you can see whether 9 is given in option or not. See, first option is 1, second option is 9. So this is the correct answer. Second one, option B. Now come to the next question, that is question number 2. And this is our question, 1 plus tan theta plus sec theta, 1 plus cot theta minus cosec theta. What will be the answer for this? And option has been provided for this question. First option is 0, second option 1, third option 2, and the last option is minus 1. So let us check which option, which answer is correct among these 4 given answers. So we are going to solve this question. Here also we are going to apply the trigonometric identity. Then we are going to express in terms of sine and cos, and as you know, sec is the reciprocal of cos and cos is the reciprocal of sec. So we are going to change tan in terms of sine and cos, and sec in cos, cot with respect to sine and cos, and cosec in place of cosec we are going to apply the identity. As you know, cosec is the reciprocal of sine. So see, write 1 as it is. In place of tan, as you know, tan theta is equal to sine theta by cos theta. And sec theta, sec is the reciprocal of cos, so sec in place of sec we can write 1 by cos theta. 1 in the next bracket write 1, and in place of cot theta, as you know, cot theta is equal to cos theta by sine theta, and cosec theta, cosec is the reciprocal of sine theta. Okay, now in this bracket draw one here. We are going to take LCM of these 3 terms. So see, cos theta 1, LCM it will be cos theta into 1, cos theta plus cos theta will get cancelled. So here sine theta left, here 1 plus 1. Here also we are going to take LCM, draw 1 here. So 1 sine theta, LCM it will be sine theta into 1, sine theta. When you divide LCM by denominator, sine theta will get cancelled. What is left? Cos theta. And here sine theta, on dividing the LCM by this denominator, sine theta will get cancelled, 1 is left. So here see, now see, we are going to write in this form, cos into sine. that is cos theta into sin theta at denominator place, and numerator place write as it is, cos theta first bracket cos theta plus sin theta plus 1, cos theta plus sin theta plus 1, and second bracket numerator is this one, sin theta plus cos theta, sin theta plus cos theta minus 1. Now observe this numerator part carefully, you will get something. See, these two, this term and this term is same, isn't it? And these two term also same. So we are going to consider these two term as A and this is B. See, A plus B, and since these two terms are same, so it is also A, and here it is B. So it exists in this form, A plus B, A minus B. See, these two first terms are same and second terms are same, and it exists in the form A plus B, A minus B. So answer for this, A square minus B square. We are applying here algebraic identity, this identity. In this place, in place of A plus B into A minus B, we can write A square minus B square. So see, in this step we are applying algebraic identity. So here it exists, since numerator part exists in this form, A, this whole term, A plus B, A minus B. So what is our A term? Our A term is cos theta plus sin theta. So we are going to write in this form. In the next step, A square minus B square. A square, what is our A term? Cos theta plus sin theta. Cos theta plus sin theta. A square we have written. See, we have written this, A square. Next, minus B square. Minus, what is our B term? B term is 1. See, B square upon cos theta into sin theta. Now next, again in the next step we are going to apply the identity, algebraic identity, A plus B whole square. Remember, our A term is, for this our A term is cos theta, B term is sin theta. So we are going to apply the algebraic identity in this step, this A plus B whole square. And as you know, what is the algebraic identity for this? A square plus B square minus 2AB, isn't it? So we are going to apply the same. See, A square, A term is cos theta, A square, that means cos square theta. See, we have written in a square form, this is our A term. So cos square theta, see here square sign is here. Next, plus B square, our B term is sin theta, so it will become sin square theta. Then minus 2 into A value into B value, minus 2 into A value is cos theta and B value is sin theta. You can see here B value, I have written B value is sin theta, minus 1 square, it will remain the same 1. Now see, cos theta into sin theta, it will remain the same. Okay, next step. Okay, we are going to, in this step we are going to apply the trigonometric identity. See this, it exists in trigonometry, first trigonometric identity, that is cos square theta plus sin square theta. We came to know, see, first trigonometric identity, sin square A plus cos square A, or if it is sin square theta plus cos square theta, value it will become 1. This is the first identity of trigonometry. So in this place we can write 1 minus 2 cos theta sin theta minus 1 upon cos theta sin theta. Now see, it is plus 1 and it is minus 1. You can cancel these two. So what is left here? Minus 2 into cos theta, oh sorry, little mistake is here, A plus B whole square, A plus B whole square, it should be plus here, sorry, here it should be plus. So what is left here? Positive 2 cos sin theta. So in this step you can cancel, or let me write the next step. We got at numerator place 2 cos theta sin theta by cos theta into sin theta. See, ratios exist in product form. You can cancel cos with cos, sin with sin. So what is left? 2. See, we got answer 2. And you can see 2, it is given in option or not, whether 2 is present in our option or not. Yes, it is present. See, first option 0, but option number 3rd 2 is given. So this is the correct option. This is the correct answer. This is the answer for this question.